but I understand what you. I understand what you because you got.
It's just
three
Thursday.
other shows you do today.
It's just Thursday, man. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get him out of here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, all right. So what happens is you do Morning Disaster in the morning, then you do the shit show on Southern Fried Radio, then you turn around and do Morning Disaster in the evening, and then you're doing this show at night. Like, goddamn!
Thursday's busy.
No rest for the wicked.
Nope.
Well, good evening, everybody. I am TJ. There's Fat 420. We have the world famous Stain with his new, well, I don't have his new song, but with his new song on Southern Fried Radio, which is going to be the Southern Fried Radio hit of the year, I think. Welcome one, welcome all. This is Mayhem's Amigos After Dark, where I have a special announcement that I need to make. Oh, I don't know. What do you think? Maybe now or maybe wait till later?
I don't know. What's the announcement?
I wait till there's more people on.
Yeah, maybe wait till more people are on. About my upcoming
Just a
impending show.
You know what tonight is, though? We're supposed to figure out who Cinnabons is.
That's right. We are supposed to figure out who Cinnabon is.
Yep. Hope she's here, baby.
Well, she promised to be here.
She was in the Morning Disaster show.
Was she?
Yeah. The subscriber show.
I'll be damned.
So now we've narrowed it down.
Subscriber.
Or she's getting 7 days for free.
I could have been one or the other. You're right.
I think I know who it is.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
See, one of my first questions was, this is my first question to her. Are you my daughter?
No. No, but I think something slipped tonight on the subscriber show.
Okay.
And I think I might know who it is.
I have to admit that tonight I didn't even try to log in to the subscriber show.
Oh yeah, we know all about
Well,
it.
you're probably blocked by someone that sleeps all the time.
Believe me, you were a topic of conversation on Southern Fried Radio. You was jacking it all day, yeah.
No, I was helping out my uncles today.
You said they weren't home.
No, they're getting loaded up. Yeah, so I was helping them out.
Oh.
They're leaving at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh.
And then I've got 2 months that I've got pretty much to myself. I can do what I need to do, and I don't have to worry about just being, beaten down, basically.
Right.
I think the world, my uncle that lives down here, all right, I think the world of him. He's done a lot for me. I think the world of him. He's been there for me when a lot of people weren't. You know what I mean?
I get it.
But there are times where I'm like, hey, I got all of this over here I've got to do, and I have to do it. Me being over here doing all of this is not getting this over here done, and this over here needs to be done for other reasons.
Right.
It could be Riley, or it could be, whatever. But all this over here still builds up and builds up and builds up. But I have to drop that and go over and do what he wants me to do. And I'm like, so I get to a point where I hit my breaking point, and then I get on the bike and I disappear.
I don't blame you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was a topic on Southern Fried today, huh?
They're just making fun of it. They figured you was beating it.
Huh?
They figured since you wasn't on, you were probably beating it somewhere.
Well, I don't have anybody coming over and riding me. So, yes, I did beat it a couple times today. Thank you. It was not as satisfying as it could have been, but...
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. Now, seriously, self-satisfaction is never as good as, getting some strange or something. You should know that as well as anybody.
Do you know you're supposed to masturbate 21 times a month?
Really?
Yeah. I don't masturbate 21 times a year.
Well, you're supposed to do it to keep everything working, right?
Right, yeah.
So that means I'm pretty much a pro at it then.
Oh.
Man, that means I'm an overachiever.
If you do it more than 21 times a month.
I'm an overachiever.
At
at least once a day and twice on the weekends.
Oh, hell no.
Once a day and twice on my days off, and I've got 3 days off every week.
Shit.
So, look, I still have an active-ish libido.
Okay.
I just don't have anybody that wants to enjoy that libido with me.
Right.
Uh-huh.
I will say this for myself. The more weight you lose, the more you will be having that active libido.
Damn. So I need to put on some weight?
No, you need to lose weight.
I need to lose weight. I'm already horny enough to bang a knot hole in the wall.
Wow.
Why do I want to lose weight and make that libido go higher?
I'm just saying for fatter people.
Oh, I said me, so I need to gain weight to kind of curb it back a little bit.
Sure.
Maybe give myself some more TV time or something. Remember, the servant waits while he masturbates. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it.
It's while the masturbates.
The servant waits while the king masturbates. I guess that might be it. Or the queen. I mean, wait a minute. Steve, would you watch a video of Queen Elizabeth masturbating?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like, maybe, what if it was like 2 years ago? Right before she passed.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What about her? Well, I mean, obviously her younger years.
Well, of course.
I mean, did you guys ever see Queen Elizabeth? Like in her 20s and 30s?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Dude, she was a smoke show.
Uh-huh. I mean, even her military uniform, she looked pretty hot looking.
Like, that would have been the perfect girlfriend for Steve.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff says Steve prefers the dirty magazine.
I do not.
Cherry?
No. Steve prefers the porn on his phone in his bedroom. And Steve, correct me if I'm getting this wrong. In his bedroom with the volume all the way up so he can hear the screaming, laying on his side with 2 fingers and a thumb. And the legs spread apart and the fremundas just airing out.
Oh, yeah. The ceiling fan on, too.
Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah.
I wonder if he uses his puppet to pleasure himself.
Have you thought about that? Like using Maria to pleasure yourself?
Next question, please.
That means yes.
I don't have to go any further.
Let's just say Maria has very good oral gratifications.
Oh God, Steve.
So Steve literally puts 2 in the pink and 1 in the stink when he has Maria with her.
Steve really does need a hooker. I've got to. Yeah, I got to thinking about this too. 420, you remember this? You remember the girl that was always in the chat room towards the end of the old show, insisted on meeting me before I moved.
Oh.
You remember
Irene?
that one? Huh?
Irene?
No. Little blondie.
Ooh.
I'm trying to remember. I don't remember.
And then she, when I met up with everybody at Curve Inn before I moved, she showed up.
Oh, wow. Really?
And I mean, she's like a 5'5" little. She kept saying that one of the people on that show was her husband.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, now you remember who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Like she's gone down a rabbit hole bad.
Oh.
But I think for maybe $100, I could probably contact her and send her the $100 and say, look, you only get this on one, and she's got to do it first before I send her the money.
Oh, yeah.
But I think I can get her to sleep with Steve.
Oh, yeah. And if she doesn't want to do anything, well, just sleep with me. Just lay there with me. Let me touch you. Maybe scratch my back or something. You don't even got to touch my wiener if you don't want to.
No. I think she needs to touch your wiener.
Oh, well, if she wants to touch it,
she has to find the turtle first.
Oh, well, it'll pop up.
There we go. There's Cinnabons. All right. So to continue this thought process, I really do think that now right now I'm a little upset with her because she got a hold of me and she goes, well, I'm stuck here. I need a ride. Can you get a hold of somebody and get me a ride? So I called a cab company in Springfield.
Oh, you should call me.
Well, the cab company, you were asleep. This was like 2 a.m.
Oh, yeah. Don't wake. Yeah, I would have woke up for that. So.
No, I was like, no, I'm not going to wake anybody
up. Wait. So what Steve is saying is if a hot chick is coming over to his house at 2 o'clock in the morning, he wouldn't want to be bothered.
Oh, no. If she gonna knock, well, I probably wouldn't hear her unless she just came on in. I mean, if they knocked on the door, I wouldn't wake up. No.
Yeah, but she'd have to come in your back door.
Yeah, I'd have to let her in my back door.
That's what she said.
So, kind of getting back on point. So I get a call from her.
Yeah,
I'm stuck. I'm at this hotel. Blah blah blah. I need to get out of here. I need a ride. Can you help? How's it going, Ty? And I was like, yeah, I can try to help. I was like, you do realize I'm in Texas, though, right? And she goes, well, I mean, could you do like an Uber for me or something? I said, give me a minute and I'll let you know. And I got a hold of the cab company there in Springfield. Told them, now here's where I think like she might be into something a little bit, maybe not so much above board. Okay. Right. So I call the cab company. I tell them, I give them the description, give them her name, tell them where she's at. And then they go, oh yeah, she's called us from there about 4 different times. We want paid up front.
Oops.
This is a Motel 6.
Oh. Said we'll leave a light on for you.
Yeah, well, she's done this multiple times. We want paid up front.
Oh, she knows the cab company.
Yeah, the cab company knew her. And I'm like,
evidently she skipped a couple times.
And then did it on me. So she owes me.
Oh, yeah.
Already.
For one cab ride.
And that
took her up.
That was like $27 they charged me.
Wow, that was cheap.
For going out there to get her. And it's like,
as it was when they made me go to the hospital that time. I said, well, I better have a fucking way home. And they gave me a voucher for a yellow cab from Memorial Hospital to Williamsville was $58.
Wow.
I'm like, fuck that. I ain't paying that. You motherfucker.
Well, you didn't have to. You had the voucher.
I know. I didn't. Good thing, because I didn't fucking do it.
But yeah, I was like, okay, so she's the cab company knows the address where she's at. They know her,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh yeah, she does this quite a bit.
Oh.
Really? Like, I wonder what kind of work she's in now. Sounds like she's a hooker. What's going on, Chris? So I'm like, well, if she's hooking, maybe I need to get my money out of her by sending her over and make her sleep with Steve.
She's not the one you took the picture of me, is it?
No,
Oh, okay.
that was a different one.
Yeah, don't be sending that naked picture to people.
Might send it to Seabass.
Especially potential customers.
I think hipsters might like it.
I am in my favorite part of Texas. I'm right here in Central Texas. I'm at home. Oh, you're in Laredo. Oh, sorry for you.
They make good boots in Laredo.
They do make some good boots down there. So should Steve, we got some people in there now. Should we make the announcement?
I guess.
All right. So I was in the Wake and Bake chat room Monday.
Yes, you were.
Listening to some highly entertaining stoned people.
Huh. I don't even remember that show.
And Rhino. I'm just kidding. So I finally got everything, I hadn't done it yet, but I finally got everything straightened out and running where I can log in and listen to Southern Fried Radio.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll tell you what, like I know Fat 420, he does iVlog.
Yep.
And iVlog is a great internet setup. A lot of different casters over there doing different music. And I would recommend it. But I would also recommend getting in and listening to Southern Fried Radio because you have multiple different people with multiple different tastes of music over there. And I just sat back. The chat room was a lot of fun. And I really enjoyed what everybody was doing. Okay. So then Steve goes, man, TJ needs to get in here and start casting.
Yeah. Well, I remember you used to do it. So
yeah. So
TJ used to do it.
So Rhino and I talked about it, and I'm like, okay, well, here's what I want. And I made it very clear. I want to still maintain my creative control. All of my original content is mine. All of my creative content is mine. And then if we can agree to that, then I'm happy to. And I program my own show. And if we can agree to that, I'm great with it. And I will be starting on Labor Day of all day. I don't know how this landed like it did. Labor Day, September 1st. will be my first day on Southern Fried Radio, 6 to 9 p.m. It's the Texas Toasted Mayhem with your host, TJ Serletich, bringing you music and fun and entertainment and maybe even a commercial or two.
Oh, no.
Which I have been working on one today already. For the new product from Southern Fried Industries, the Stain Burger.
Oh, no.
So, I highly, it's Southern Fried Radio, FRYED, southernfriedradio.com. Log over there. You'll get to hear music. You'll get to hear me actually doing what I used to do back in the old days. I'm going to bring the whole show back. The old way.
Oh, shit now.
Oh, yeah. I'm going. Look, I decided, this week, part of this weekend's work is I will be putting together my new intro. And I'll be doing the final touches on that commercial. And then I'm going to start working on a couple other things for, like drops and stuff for the show.
Yeah.
I even thought about maybe talking to him about, figuring out another show where Steve and I could do it together. We'd call it TJ and the Stain.
Oh.
Kind of like BJ and the Bear.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, what do you got? Oh, it's TJ and the Stain. But no, I'm really excited. One of the other things I'm doing is I'm getting my boot file put back into one of my other computers.
Oh.
So I'm actually going to be able to cast running 2 computers for playback.
Oh, wow.
And eventually I'll be adding a 4th computer and replacing my board, and I'll have the phone line ready to go. And, I'll be able to, once I get the new board in here, I'll be able to actually work backstage and, when I'm live.
Wow.
And record phone calls and then edit and bring them up while I'm on I'm actually going to do like a full-blown radio show within about the next 4 or 5 months.
Cool.
And remember, my studio is 100% mobile.
Oh, yeah.
After this coach is put back together and running and done, I can cast from anywhere in the nation. I could pull in to Steve's place and get him in here and then drive to 420's place and we could broadcast from 420's backyard. I could pull this thing. I could pay to get it into the pits, and we could pull in and broadcast from a race.
Oh.
In the air conditioning, I could open up all the windows, and then we could broadcast from a race in the air conditioning and look outside and see the race. What do you think of that, guys?
That'd be cool.
Be interesting.
I'll be able to broadcast from a titty bar.
Yeah, that's true.
The parking lot of a titty bar. I mean, I'm excited that, because this is one of the, like, Steve remembers this very, very vividly. A few years back, I hit a certain point with my VA, and I was like, look, I'm making enough. It's time to retire. Because I've been pushing it behind the wheel of a truck for a while now, and I know my luck is running out.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, it's time to retire. So I said I was going to dial back to semi-retirement, keep working enough to like pay child support, have a little extra. Then I decided to move to Texas, and the move kind of pushed me back into full-time work.
Oh, yeah.
So now I work 4 days a week. I've got 3 days off. And I'm really looking at it because I've got less than 5 years. And then Riley's 18 and he's graduating high school. And at that point, I no longer have to work full time, right? And then I'll have some things going here that's going to sustain me. So with that being said, I'm like, I need something that's going to keep, and not so much like just my body, but my mind. I've got to keep my mind active because 420 remembers this. If I'm not active, I get very, very, very depressed.
Oh.
And I kind of crawl into my shell, and then I end up taking it out on everybody else around me.
Mm.
And I know what it is. It's just I'm depressed and I've got to do something about it. Have you guys ever experienced any of that?
Being depressed, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like to that level.
Huh.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah?
I guess.
Now the other thing is you guys know me. I'm not a big city person.
No.
Mm-mm.
I mean, if you really want to hear it, 420 has experienced this one. I don't think Steve ever has. Listen to me when I am in Austin at rush hour. Adam has experienced this often.
Well, let's just put it this way. He says every cuss word underneath the name of the book is in the book. So.
Fucking really? But no, I mean, I've been so far as to hanging out the window of the truck. Hey, you fucking jackass! Can't you see what the fucking? I mean, serious. You know, I am not a big city person. I can't stand it. So where I live, I'm 70 miles northwest of Austin. This is not a big city. This is still very country feel. Like Squirrel and I were talking about this last night as we were also debating multiple different things, Star Trek and Star Wars. Yes, we wound up in a nerd discussion.
Mm-hmm.
But where I live, I've got a lot of good people around me. It's 30 minutes and I'm golfing at Willie Nelson's golf course. Which is up for sale, Steve. You should buy it.
Okay.
It's only $1.5 million. I know you got that laying around.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
But dude, so
that's not bad. Pretty cheap, really.
For a 9-hole?
Yeah, because, well, now back in 1990, you couldn't build one for $1 million because I tried.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Well, it was kind of a project for school. I had to buy the ground and everything else.
I'll bet you some of Willie's stash is hidden around there too.
Well, hell yeah.
Man, if Steve would buy that and come down here, and then he found some of Willie's flour, we'd never see Steve again.
Shit.
Right.
But I also think he's selling a recording studio with it.
Oh, hell yeah. I could invite Jelly Roll down.
Fuck Jelly Roll.
Dude, what happened yesterday? I was listening to your show, and I'm like, I had to log. I can handle Jelly Roll and some doses, but you had like 45 minutes of Jelly Roll.
Hey, if you don't like my music, don't listen to it. That's all I got to say.
I was just curious. I'm like, 40. I thought he was going to break it up.
Well, I was having problems with my ads the other day.
Well, I remember that.
Fuck, that was a fucking shit show. Finally got that figured out.
I'm not kidding you, 420. He had like 40 minutes of cussing the computer.
Then I tried to play
music and the ads are going. It was great. I loved it.
I had all country today. Fuck it. Nobody gives a shit about country, so I switched over to something else.
It just depends on the country you were playing.
Oh, I was playing Wheeler Walker and Walker somebody, one other Walker guy, and
Texas Ranger?
No, not Walker, Texas Ranger. Brooks and Dunn.
I tell you what, Willie, Waylon, Johnny Cash, Merle Haggard, get into the old outlaws. That's the country I really like.
I play those all the time with mine.
And that's Poncho and Lefty's probably one of my favorite songs.
That's okay.
My favorite Willie song is the Smoking Pot song.
Oh yeah. Roll me up and smoke me when I die.
Yeah. Now Jeff says Steve likes the Bee Gees.
Oh, I like the Bee Gees. Staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive.
The only way I'm hitting any of those notes is if I get kicked in the nuts.
How do you think the Bee Gees did it?
Oh.
I'm going to play some Baby City Rollers one day.
Oh,
Fun fact.
oh shit!
Fun
Now
fact.
you're really digging into the
Fun
back.
fact. Fun fact. In China, they have a certain genre of music where it has younger kids getting to sing those high notes and everything.
Yeah.
They'll lob off their nuts so that way they can get
Yeah.
higher notes.
Yeah.
Oh hell no!
Oh yeah. Well, them Chinamen got small peepees anyhow. So.
I would never allow that to be done, let alone do that to my kid.
If you wanted to be a high singer, you would.
I don't want him to make me a grandpa, but I've already got one that made me a grandpa, so what the hell?
Well, she gets with me, you'll be having being a grandpa again.
Oh, come on. Really?
What?
I don't need to hear this shit right now.
Don't be surprised if Riley don't say, "Dad, I'm gonna be a grandpa."
Ah! Not yet. Not at 13.
Maybe 15.
No, not at 15 either. I prefer that he waits until he's in his 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least get through college. Jeff says that Ray hit the high notes with a finger in his ass. Yeah, I don't know about all that.
He does it for omnibuses.
Ooh.
I didn't say it.
Hey Ray, I got an omnibus for you. How much you want to get fingered for it?
So, Cinnabon. We got 20 questions for Cinnabon. I'm trying to and Steve, you think you figured out who it is?
Yeah, I think so. But maybe I'm not right.
You think
I could be wrong.
Well,
I'm not. You just play your guessing game, and maybe it'll come to me.
I wonder, is she still in the chat room? I saw her say hi.
I don't know. Hey, baby, Cinnamon, you still in there?
She might have run away with Steve hitting on her.
I'm sorry. I'm really fucking high.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can tell.
Lightweight.
Lightweight. I've been fucking smoking all fucking day, man.
Hold on. Who's got the title?
It don't matter. Titles mean nothing.
Because I know Steve.
He cheated. He used that fake weed.
I cheated.
That fake weed, like Rhino says it is.
See, if I know Steve, what happened is he did the morning show and he had a little bit of breakfast and did the morning show. Okay, she's here. Great.
Oh.
All right. So my first question is, are you someone that I've met in person? I'm curious about this.
Mm-hmm.
Steve, you're thinking yes? She's someone I've met in person?
I believe so. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm totally wrong about this.
But you're pretty sure you know who she is.
Unless I saw, and now I'm not going to.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not going to swear. I'm not going to swear to my eyesight, but I could have swore that she was on the subscriber show tonight. So
okay,
but that doesn't mean she could have been 7 days, But I just.
All right, so I have met you in person. I don't know if is there an era? Did I meet you in my promiscuous era? Because I was slightly promiscuous in my younger years.
Well, wouldn't you want to? Another question.
God, Steve.
Hope I didn't run her off.
Have you ever orally pleasured Steve? Jesus. So
don't worry about it. She's a little slow.
Well, I think it might just be internet connection. Yes, 420.
Indirectly, he did, Jeff, because TJ did send him that penis.
No, I was going to save that that story might wind up on the first show. She says, no,
damn.
Jeff. She has never orally pleasured Steve Stanton.
Well, you want to, baby.
It's like the whole Nikki thing all over again.
I know. It's fantastic. I love it.
I promise I'll wash first. Oh shit! I broke my fork, man.
So I'm still trying to narrow down an era of when I met her. Evidently, I met her. Was it recently? Was it 20 years ago? Did I meet you recently? I guess that's a better question. Well, I mean that. Yeah, let's just go ahead and say it. Did I fuck you? It's Springfield. It's possible. I mean, there was a point in time. Rage is pretty bad about shit like that.
Do you owe him money?
Wait a minute.
Do I owe Rage? No, Rage still owed me money. A lot of money.
Well, unfortunately, you're going to not be able to collect on that one.
I'm probably never going to collect on that, no.
Oh.
I think if TJ's going to upgrade all the stuff, he needs to upgrade his camera.
Yeah, well, I'm actually kind of thinking about that. I've really been kind of thinking about getting a new camera because this is the same camera I was using in Illinois.
That's pretty
I
old.
don't remember it doing that though in Illinois.
I did it once in a while. I mean, Steve, you were paying attention to the shows back then. It did it once in a while.
Yeah, but very little.
Yeah, it does a lot more now.
Yeah. Well, Cinnabons hasn't said yet whether she'd give me a blowy or not.
It was a sort of recent
Oh, great.
I think I know who it was.
Oh, boy.
I think I know. Lori?
Oh!
I think it's Lori.
No, wait, wait.
I think it's Lori. Recent meeting, fan of the shows. I'm kind of thinking it might be Lori. Of course, Jeff is going to go there. Of course, we're having a good time with this, and of course, Jeff immediately goes there.
Shut up, Jeff.
But yeah, I think it might be Lori. I mean, I can't say it was a recent meeting with my daughter. I met her 21 years ago. During my promiscuous phase.
Well, yeah.
I'll tell you, I'll give you guys a good one. All right, here is a class. I can kind of tell this story now that he's passed and actually get away with telling the whole story. I couldn't do it while he was still alive, and I gave my word that I wouldn't. Yeah. So,
what? Someone telling TJ not to do something and he actually doesn't do it?
I gave him my word I would not do it. And I held true to that. But that is now lifted now that he's gone. He did not want it told while he was still alive.
Huh.
Puddin', Cinnabons. Yeah, I can see the correlation too. Yeah, you're right, Jeff. All right. So, my son's mother, the middle wife, the one we rarely talk about. The whole month and a half long marriage immediately annulled because I caught her cheating. Which I still don't know if that counts as a marriage or not.
Wait, your son's
my middle child, my older son. His mother.
older son.
Yeah. Okay. So I was in Springfield, okay, and I had just finished up with a mobile DJ job where I was very generously tipped and highly recommended, again, to multiple more people for, performing weddings and stuff.
Just a tip.
Well, the tip alone was $300.
Oh, wow.
And then I got my regular pay for it too, which was about another $300. So, back when I was doing mobile DJ work, I was making good money at it. For, the mid 2000s. You think back to 2004, 2005, you make $600 take home in a week.
Oh, wow.
That was good money, right?
Hell yeah.
Then you do it on one day of work. You know what I mean?
Right.
That was fantastic. I loved it. So, I kind of, I was in Springfield. I'm like, man, I'd like to catch up with Rage. Because I had just, I was back from Wisconsin. And this was that moment in time between my job in Wisconsin and when I moved to Las Cruces. So I wanted to catch up with Rage. So I loaded up my gear. I got into my truck. I drove over to his place. He told me where it was at. Met up with him. He's with this girl, right?
Uh-huh.
And she's relatively attractive. I'm like, holy shit, you actually got outside of your league for a change. What's that supposed to mean? I'm like, well, she don't look like Chewbacca and drag, so it's a step up. So, I was like, well, you got something to drink? Well, we haven't been grocery shopping yet. I don't have a whole lot of money. I don't get paid for another week. But, if you want to loan us, I ain't going to loan you any fucking money. I know how you are about that. But I'll tell you what, I'll take us up to the store, and I'll get something to drink, and I'll get you some food. Well, okay, that'll work. I need cigarettes, too. And I mean, 420 has actually seen this happen. Any of this surprise you?
No.
So we go up to the Save-A-Lot that was on North Grand Avenue at the time. Food, adult beverage, smokes, drive back, get everything unloaded. And, she's like, I would try to get up to go get my drink, and she's waiting on me hand and foot.
Oh, wow.
Just, no, you stay right there. I'm like, I don't know about all this.
Huh.
So we get done, and then Rage is like, well, hey, tomorrow night I gotta be on the Lincoln radio station, the Lincoln College radio station with Rob. You should come out, come on in and check out the radio station. Okay, whatever. So I drive down the next night, pick him up. I take him out to Lincoln College. That was the night that we took over the radio station at Lincoln College, which Rob and I talk about even to this day. And he's like, man, you guys just did fucking phenomenal. That was a great show that night. I drive him back, and I drop him off, and I'm driving out of town. And I lived in Bloomington at the time.
All right.
So I'm in my truck. I'm driving out of town. My phone rings. So I reach down and I get my handy dandy Nokia. And I answer it. And I'm like, yeah, what's going on? He's, oh, hey, dude. Could you turn around and come back? Take me to Decatur. Take me to fucking Decatur. Why? Well, she just threw me out. Okay.
I'd be like happy walking.
So I was like, all right, hang on. I turn around. I mean, literally, I was just getting ready to get onto the highway in Sherman. And I turn around, I drive all the way back into the city, pick him up, and I take him over to Decatur. Get him dropped off. And I'm heading out of Decatur, right? On my way back to Bloomington, mind you. My phone rings again. Hello. It's her. Hey, I just heard something. Could you come on down and check out everything here at my place? I'm scared. I'm like, I really need to go home and go to bed.
Right.
This has been a long fucking night. I just want to go home. Please, it's only going to take about 4 minutes.
All right.
By this point, I'm in Clinton. I'm like, all right. So I turn on to 54, drive clear back into Springfield again, back to this. This is my third time that night at this apartment. Pull in, park my truck, lock it up. I go in, I walk around. All right, I'm not seeing anything. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting ready to walk out of the house, and she closes the door and basically tackles me onto the fucking couch.
Oh, shit.
Wearing nothing but her bra and panties. Well, those were not on very much longer. And, you know, when a woman is that insistent, I'm only a gentleman. I have to go ahead and honor her request.
All right.
Oh, boy.
So, Rage blamed me for years after this. And I'm like, dude, I was leaving.
Right.
Well, you didn't have to stick it in. It was my only way out.
Right.
I come to find out later, she threw him out to get me.
Holy shit.
That was her whole plan.
She got some balls.
Huh?
She had some balls.
Well, I mean, it's just like, wow. Wow. So, for years, he blamed me. You banged her, you broke up, happy home. I was like, dude, I was in that home a week before this happened. It wasn't a happy home, I hate to tell you. And, it, you know, this was after, by the way. Or no, I take it back. This was before Sarah Jane.
Oh.
So he blamed me for years. That, you know, I broke up a happy home. And it was that incident and everything that happened and transpired after that. She was the reason she talked me into moving to New Mexico.
Oh, wow.
And I'll tell you what, it was not a bad decision. I loved living in Las Cruces, as you guys are well aware of.
Oh, yeah.
But it was a little bit of subterfuge on her part that caused that move to happen. Because this was back when Bob FM was just starting up. And I actually had my resume and track tape in at Bob FM in Bloomington. I was trying to get hired on there. You know what I mean?
Right.
And instead, I ended up taking the job with K Great 104 in Las Cruces and moving down there.
Oh.
I got a feeling I might have hit it on the head. I think, you know, she didn't answer. I was like, I think it's Lori.
Oh. You think
She hasn't
so?
responded, huh?
Yeah, true. They haven't responded.
Who were you thinking it was, Steve?
I was thinking Lori myself.
You're thinking Lori too? Yeah, I'm kind of thinking she's Lori. So I think Cinnabons is Lori. She likes getting that pudding on them Cinnabons. So yeah, that was the whole thing of how I met her. Is it was rage, and literally in one night I go there for a broadcast with Rob Hansen and Rage. And we end up throwing Rob out of the studio and doing the show. And then I take Rage to drop him off. And I had to drive back into Springfield. I drove back into Springfield that night 3 different fucking times trying to go home to Bloomington. Corey says, Steve, he saw a video of you eating a banana.
Oh my God.
Is that thing out there now?
They've been playing that video all the time.
He did it on this show.
Oh, wow. Not the way he did it on. Wow. But yeah, so that was how it worked. It was like she threw Rage out. I'm literally on my way out of town. I get called to come back and pick him up. Drive Rage to Decatur. I had to listen to a whole bunch of bullshit in Decatur. I'm leaving Decatur and I have to turn at Clinton and drive back into Springfield. Corey said it looks like a guy who eats bananas for the shape, not the taste. And Jeff said Steve peeled the banana with no hands. So, I mean, have you guys ever been in a position like that? Ever?
Nope.
No?
No.
Wait a minute. Wait, all right. So, because I turned around and I drove back into Springfield just to go make sure everything was okay, and then ended up, they were broke up. It was after they were broke up. She broke up with him.
I wouldn't have drove back in. Not without some cash, but she got money. I've already been to Decatur to Clinton. I ain't driving back to Springfield unless you got some money.
Well, I got
or unless you're gonna jump my bones, which evidently she shows to jump.
She
bones.
jumped my bones. So
I suppose if I thought I was going to get my bones jumped, I'd probably drove to fucking California.
So I did not expect it. I seriously did, and they were already broke up. So I guess where I'm at is, does that make me a bad friend for going back?
No, not they already broke up.
420, what do you think?
Yeah, I wouldn't consider it a bad friend.
No?
No.
Yeah, because that was the whole reason I had to turn around the first time. She broke up with him that night and threw him out. She said, we're done. Now, I will tell you, she had some nice titties. I mean, we're talking C's bordering D's, buddy. And that was before she was pregnant. Yeah, bro code. Corey says, yeah, that makes me a bad friend because bro code is asking if you can hook up with the ex.
But you didn't ask to hook up with her. She jumped you.
I didn't ask to hook up with her. I did not want to hook up with her.
She raped you.
Look, it was my mid-20s, dude. I walked around with a fucking hard on, okay?
You can't rape the Willie.
Yeah. Yeah, Rage and I were pretty sick. That's true.
Sick dick, huh?
Sick dick brothers. But no, I mean, like I said, it was one of them cases. They broke. I go back, and I'm just, and what I was doing is I was just checking to make sure the place was
right,
cool, because maybe they'll work it out. That was actually my thought until I literally turn around after walking through the place and checking on everything and making sure her son's tucked in.
Right.
And then I'm walking out and I get fucking jumped.
I'd have been the same way though.
Right on the couch, and There it is. It's like
I just said no, oh yeah.
yeah, pretty much. That's where I was like, I think this is a bad idea. Hello. Four tens love the 3-day weekends. I gotta agree.
Yeah.
Jeff says technically Rage was cucked. Oh my god, that's funny. Rage was a cock. So, no, and I mean, like I said, we wound up in New Mexico. The relationship went. She started trying to play this whole "I'm going to control you" thing.
Oh yeah.
And everybody who knows me knows how well that's going to work out.
No.
Right? There's 420. It don't.
It don't.
You can. I am uncontrollable. And I will admit it, I am uncontrollable. Dude, I enjoy sex as much as anybody else out there. Don't try to use it to control me. Because I can shut it down just as quick. And I'm like, whatever, what are you going to fucking do? You know what I mean? So neither one of you guys has ever had anything like that happen.
You gotta remember, we're two fat guys. Have we ever had women at all?
We have never had a woman run in and jump our bones.
Dude,
Right.
I'm serious. Like, fat guys usually do better than me.
No, that's not true.
Yes, it is.
No.
Well, Rage, but anyway.
No, Rage could not do better than me on his best day.
I don't know how Rage got what he got.
Now, you know what? He
Must have had a fucking 12-inch dick.
No, he had a hook shank. It was actually called in on the air.
Or he had good tongue action.
Well, think about how much he talked.
Oh yeah.
Jeff says Robin would do it to Steve, but he locks the door now.
Oh, exactly.
Dude, I'd be worried too with her hammer.
Oh yeah.
But man, no, I'm just like Rage was something else, man. I don't know how he did it. I mean, I walked in on him in the threesome where he barfed all over the girl. Both of them. He was drunk, got a threesome. They ended up passed out in the bedroom of that little shack house that was down the road from the station. I go wake him up to get him to go into work, and overnight he barfed all over all three of them in the bed.
Oh.
While they're butt naked. And then he gets up and just basically rinses himself off with the hose and throws the same shirt back on and goes into work. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Oh, nasty.
Yeah. Like, that would be like wiping your ass with a shirt and then putting that same shirt back on and wearing it around. Like, what the fuck?
That's Rage for you.
But yeah, that was Rage. I mean, dude, when Rage left, when I did the pay-per-view barbecue and Rage left, 420 and I go back inside and he's like, I can fucking breathe now.
Yep.
No lie. On the Bible right now, no lie. Jeff, you're very close. But 420 was like, and he's trying to talk and breathe and eat all at the same time. And Rage like, what do you think? He leans over, and 420's like, whoa. It got to the point where I was watching them more than I was the pay-per-view because that was more entertaining.
I felt it through the couch. I thought where there was an earthquake at first, and then I looked over out of the corner of my eye and seen them going. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Thought it was a gas release. So I am going to step back and let 420 and Steve go ahead and promote the other two shows that we now have on the network while I get a little bit of liquid encouragement. So 420, that's all yours.
All right. It's Fats Pit Stop with Ty and Steve. I believe Steve says he's going to be back this week. If not, it's all good.
Oh.
Are you going to be back or not? I don't know. I don't remember what you said.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Anyway, we're going to recap Peoria Falls and Charleston. We're going to do new for Peoria Falls with Sal in Charleston because, and the reason why I have 4 this time instead of the usual 3 is because LaSalle is having a big race for the midgets, I believe. Like it's like a Tom Waits Memorial Race.
Oh yeah. So
we're also going to talk about the Bennett Memorial Race recap and results. So if you could, get information and stuff, and
I'll be there.
Just and it's tomorrow, right?
Yep.
Tomorrow 6.
Gates open at 5.
Oh, gates open at 5.
Yep.
It's like $20. No, 15 to get in.
15 to get in. 15 for adults.
And the cool thing about it is, and this is what I love about it, and I wish I could go, I just don't have the money, is all the money they get all night long goes right back to the racers.
Yep.
Kelly don't get anything. The rest of the Bennett family don't get anything.
Nope.
They even had to put their own money up to rent the track from what it sounded like.
Yep.
So if you're in the Lincoln area, go there tomorrow night because that's going to be a cool show. But if you're not, go to Peoria because I will be there this week. Or Falls or Charleston or whatever track you are at if you're not in Illinois. Or if you're in Illinois, wherever you're at. But nevertheless, we're going to talk about that. And we're also going to talk about flags because I was seeing a video and article, people be like, they really need to bring the black flag because a lot of people don't know what the black flag is because they never use it anymore.
All right.
So I figured I'd talk about the flags that we see from the flag stand, so that way, if you're new to the racing scene, and when you go to the track and you see a flag go, then you know what the flags mean.
Yeah.
I can't even read my writing. Oh, we're also going to talk about the Springfield Mile races because they had ARCA races there, Sportsman, and I believe
Silver Crown cars.
Silver Crown. Why do I get those two mixed up? I knew it's Crown in there, but anyway. Then if we got time, we're going to talk about, like I said, I can't even read my writing. I should probably just type it out. But anyway, talk about how effective our sponsors, because, with Ty needing sponsors and other car drivers needing sponsors, and even this show, we're looking for sponsors. And I always wonder, because I see all these sponsors all the time on all these cars, and I always wonder, does anybody really go to some of these sponsors and actually have them help? So we might talk about that. So that's what's going to happen on Fat's Pit Stop with Ty and Steve, and also a show that I am on. And Adam, it's his show. He can't be here tonight because of a life issue. He's fine. It's just we won't go any further unless he wants to say anything else. But one of the things we're going to talk about was would you rather? Would you rather have the Millennium Falcon? Or would you rather have the Millennium Falcon, or would you rather have the Star Trek Enterprise?
Oh.
Which one of those ships would you rather have? Me, I'm leaning more towards, well, you'll just have to find out. And that's on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Central, right here. So there's that. Then also as well, I do radio shows off and on at iVlog. You know, Sundays and Tuesdays, 6 to 10. I might go a little later. It just depends. But that's what I'm going to do. And Steve, what shows do you do?
Oh, hell.
Or I should say, what shows don't you do?
Yeah. I don't know. What is
Because
today? Oh, I'll do the morning disaster tomorrow. And then Saturday. And I won't be back on Southern Fried Radio till Sunday morning. Then I'm Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on Southern Fried Radio. I do what's crazy is I do a morning show, a noon show, a afternoon show, and a night show. I didn't even realize that till I was running down like fuck. I do a show every Thursday. Damn. I mean, how hard is it to fucking play music and talk? It's not hard. So I enjoy it.
I enjoy it too when I do it. So there's that. Adam also is on Weird Frequencies with Rob.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's usually 9-ish, depending on when the host decides to come on. And they talk about all weird stuff like Bigfoot and Chupacabra and aliens and stuff like that. And basically like a local or localized version of Art Bell, mind you. So there's that. He's also the producer of my show, which is at noon Saturdays, right here. As you heard, TJ has his show now. I don't remember the times, but he's going to do a show on Southern Fried. But, I'm happy for you guys. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So with that said, that's pretty much everything everybody does on this show.
Well, it kind of dovetailing into that. Like, I would not. I was kind of. I was kind of kicking around talking to Rhino after I'd listened to Asgard. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And it's nothing against what they're doing. All right. They've got great programming, and that is mainly because of Chris.
Oh.
It's just not me. Like I listened, and there were days where it's like, man, here we go. This is stuff I like to listen to. And then there were other days I'm like, that's more like what Riley would listen to, not me. Because he's, Riley's into like the, let me see, the Cannibal Corpse and
Gwar. Oh, yeah.
Gwar. And he's into like that really, really hard.
All the real metal stuff, not like the stuff that's out now.
Cemetery Gate.
Cemetery Gates by Pantera was great.
Yeah.
I love that song. But he's like I think one of the lightest ones he listens to is Slipknot.
Oh wow.
Mudvayne, Slipknot, Gwar, Cannibal Corpse. He's really into that really, really hard metal, right?
Good.
And I'm like, I'm happy for him. That's what he likes. Hey, great. I'm for it, but I'm like, but it's just not me. I'm more Ozzy, Judas Priest. I can do, but when you get into like 90s and 2000s, I'm looking mid-level rock, alternative rock. That's a lot of what I like to listen to.
And you can tell the difference between the two millennials here, because I love all that heavier shit and TJ don't.
I'm not a millennial.
Millennial, well, whatever we want to call ourselves. We're the best generation, not
we're Gen
millennials.
X. I mean, but you get what I'm saying. Like I like listening to, like, I liked Cold. I liked Lit. I liked Nirvana and Pearl Jam, and that's more my. I don't want to listen to music where it sounds like somebody's barfing on a microphone. I mean, it just and that's
you don't like Slaughter to Prevail, then?
well, I like Hey, what's going on, Volk? I like Slaughter. I like Jackal.
No, Slaughter to Prevail.
Slaughter to Prevail.
What does it say?
Never even heard of them.
Oh,
They're that core band that sucks.
yeah. Alex Terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm turning on the song and all I hear is no, turn it. God, I'm even turning red just doing that.
You have to tune in
because you're not doing it right.
Tuesday night. I'll play something for you.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
That usually clears them out on Southern Fried Radio. By the time I play some Slaughter to Prevail or Guar or something, they all disappear.
Yeah, and I've noticed, like with Southern Fried Radio, a lot of what's being played on that station, that's stuff I listen to.
Because they're a bunch of old people.
But it's
you know what the thing is, I play all that stuff on my show too.
Well, yeah, you do. I mean, you've got a great eclectic taste.
There's very few bands that I don't like, so I mean.
But I mean, like I said, when it's getting into that whole, I'm backing off, right? I have some music that's picked for the first show. I'm going to play a couple, and one of the songs I have picked, and it's Monday night, 6 to 9. It's Texas Toasted Mayhem with TJ as your host. And that'll be on Southern Fried Radio. And I have a song picked that I swear to God, that song reminds me of the story of how Steve met his wife.
Uh-oh.
And I'm gonna play that song on Monday night. On Monday, September 1st, when I debut, I'm playing that song, and I'm dedicating that song to the Stain.
Oh boy!
I have an album that is that's in the bike right now because I've got a CD player on the bike, and there's an album in there. It's called The Copulation Computation. Oh man, Volk's you're not going to Lincoln tomorrow night?
Well. Come on.
No, I understand. Oh, that's why we do the show this late too.
A real race car, dirt track race car fan will stay up late.
But there are songs on there, like one of the songs is called "Here Comes Fatty." And he goes, "Oh, here comes Fatty with a sack of shit. Here comes Fatty with a sack of shit. Here comes Fatty with a sack of shit and all those stinking reindeer." I'm saving that song for Christmas. I believe in Santa Claus. Yeah, I believe that he's a prick. But it's hysterical. The song is hysterical. The whole album's hysterical. You guys remember the rodeo song?
I think so.
Steve, you think you...
No.
420, do you know it?
No.
Yeah, the one that goes, "Here comes Johnny with his pecker in his hand. He's a one bald man and he's up to the rodeo." That's on that album.
Cool.
The I-95 song is on that album. You know the I-95 song, right?
I don't know
shit.
about
that.
Were you born an asshole, or did you work at it your whole life? Volk, you got sick from the heat? That sucks, man. I mean, how hot has it been up there, you guys?
It hasn't been, but he worked
over 100 degree heat index.
He worked the fairs.
When he worked the fair, it was over 115.
Oh shit! Jeff just said Nick Hoffman wins at Oklahoma.
Woohoo!
Uh-oh. I feel a Saturday debate coming.
How you say that?
Between you and Steve about, different drivers and who's good and who's not.
I mean, we can do that. I like Nick Hoffman. He does good. He's a good wheelman in the late model and also the modified.
Volk, I'm sorry you've been sick from the heat, man. I mean, I know how that heat stroke sucks. Lots of water, gets electrolyte.
He was out in the track, so there's no shade unless you went in between the haulers.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean that's pretty much any dirt track you go to.
Yep.
Depends which ones you go to.
That's what I was for the weather.
Like at Fairbury, they got trees on the outer perimeter of the pits.
Oh yeah, that's right, they do. So you get a little bit of shade there, but
depending on where you park at Farmer City, they got trees along the pit line. Peoria, they got trees too along the pit line too. So
yeah, but that's all in the pits. I'm saying if you're in the grandstand though.
Well, in the grandstands,
most of the tracks you go to.
Fairbury Farmer City has a covered grandstand because they're on the horse track.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Peoria has an awning in the food court area that you can be underneath until the races start. Usually by then, the sun's down behind the stands, so you can actually be in the stands and not,
not sweat your ass off.
Right. It's kind of almost the same way with Macon. Macon has their huge stands that you can actually go underneath. Unless you're on the backstretch stands.
See, a lot of these tracks that you guys go to, they've been really revamped since I was a kid, and I was going to them because I don't remember awnings or shade or anything ever at the racetrack, ever.
Right. I remember those two.
Well, Volk, I mean, best wishes to you. I hope you start feeling better soon. I understand, especially if you've been out there in the heat, the dirt, and everything. Of course, if you haven't got dirt in your beer, you're not at a real race.
That's the thing, too, is when I get done at Peoria and I come home, I'll go through at least 6 total cotton swabs, cleaning the dirt out of my ears. Yeah. Dirty, okay, dirty. Oh, it's clean now.
Yeah, and then you go in and you take a shower and you're washing half of the track off of you.
Well, I usually don't. The only thing I wash off when I get home is my face because I use a CPAP machine.
Right.
And one time I went through about 5 baby wipes just cleaning the dirt off of my face.
No, I believe
it. And that's just this area right here.
So you don't take the baby wipes and at least go pit crack crotch?
Not till the next day.
Get the trucker wipe down?
By the time I'm done and get home, I'm so tired, I just want to put my mask on and go to sleep.
Well, that's good. Yeah, glad to hear it, Volk. I mean, yeah. Certainly understand, when you're at the races and...
No, I get it, though.
Like I said, I get it. Now, when I was younger, I didn't care. Like when I was Riley's age, dude, I could slug soda all day and run around outside and just not give it. I didn't dehydrate. I don't know what the hell happened.
Well, let's just put it this way. In my 20s, before I got married, and yes, I did get married. I went to Farmer City, and as soon as that last checker flag dropped, I was in my car driving to work over at the Laugh-O-Graph. Worked there from 11 to 4 o'clock in the morning. Then I went home and I slept a few hours on Saturday, but then I'd get up and then I'd be out all day. Then I'd go to the races at Peoria or Fairbury. And then as soon as, again, that checker flag dropped, I was in my car driving to work 11 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the morning. Then Sunday mornings, I would do the actual full shower.
Yeah.
And then I'd go to church, and it'd be 10 o'clock, maybe 11 o'clock. Sunday night before I'd actually go to bed. So basically, that whole weekend, I get like maybe a total of 10 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
But it was the Coke and the Mountain Dew and
Oh yeah.
God,
everything.
Ooh. No, Volk, I feel for you.
Monster energy drinks.
Volk, I definitely feel for you. I mean, he's there. He says he's been coughing since Sunday night.
Well, if you've seen the pictures on his Facebook, he's literally going like this over the guardrail, taking photos of cars. And it was pretty dusty at the Springfield Mile. So, I mean, he's getting that whole huge dust bowl just right at him as soon as they pass him. So I get it.
I haven't seen the pictures on his Facebook page, but I heard about it. I also heard about a guy that was chasing around the, he went there and he got on one of those scooters and he went and chased around the ag barn.
Did you get some sheep? Or did you see a donkey you liked and start riding it?
Sheep barn. I went to the sheep barn.
The sheep barn. God, ooh. I'll tell you what, I've been to a sheep ranch. That stunk. That stunk. Give me cattle any day of the week over sheep. Oof.
How do you think I felt by Roanoke with that pig farm right there?
I'd take a pig farm over a sheep ranch. Wow. I don't know why. It just stunk. Well, how about, is the fair over yet? Or
oh yeah,
yeah.
Okay, so it's done.
When you have those races at the Springfield Mile, that's the end of the fair.
That's the end of it. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I can't remember now. You know, it's been so long. Last time I went to the fair, I was working for I-97.
Last time I went to the fair, I was about to have Jimmy a new nose.
That's been every penny of 24, 25 years since I've been to the Illinois State Fair.
Nothing's changed. It got more boring. So,
well, and then the one, when I was with Morning Disaster, I never got a fair pass. I wasn't allowed to go.
Sorry.
All right, Volk, you have a good night, and thank you for tuning in and supporting the show.
Yeah. Take her easy, man.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to go. Steve got one, and the other people on the show, they got a fair pass, but I was not. I was forbidden to go to the fair.
Was someone that sleeps all the time forbidden you?
I was a less than and not allowed to go to the fair. Steve's trying to not crack up, but he wants to. I can see it. No, I think I was like, look, give it to the honest to God truth is I was like, look, if you're going to get fair passes, great, but give it to somebody who's going to use it. I live too far away. I could come in, I could go maybe a day or two, but give it to somebody who's going to actually use the pass the whole time and go. And that was my thing. So the honest to God truth is I personally turned it down. And I was like, I don't see the point in getting it if I'm not going to use it.
All right.
Like, I would love to see. Okay, so like if you look at the current Morning Disaster cast now, I'm going to leave somebody else out of it because I don't want to talk about him. He annoys me. I don't want to talk about him. Not even worth bringing up. Ray gets his pass. Ray does go a couple days. Right, Steve?
Yeah.
Okay. Steve will make it a couple days.
At least one. Dan
and Christina use that thing all the way through the fair. They're in there damn near every day.
Especially like even before it opens.
Yeah. Like they are in there all the time. Am I wrong?
You're right.
And I just, I was like, look, I'm not going to use it. There's no point in me having a pass to go to the Illinois. Now, if somebody wanted to get me a pass to go to like the Texas State Fair, I would love to check that out.
Right.
I would be the one if I was still living up there and I was still on Morning Disaster. I would be the one that if they had a bike rally at the Illinois State Fairgrounds, that I would want to pass for.
Oh yeah.
I would ride in for the rally. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the fair itself kind of, it's kind of like a triple whammy on me, okay?
Right.
One, I cannot justify that expense to go. I really, even if I was living up there, I can't justify it. Not with what they're getting for it now. That's ridiculous.
Right.
Two, there's very little that is going on at the fair that interests me.
Yeah.
I would probably, and surprisingly enough, I would probably walk through the ag barn and go check out, like, the different animals and,
Yeah.
what's being done as far as Illinois agriculture. I would be interested in that. I would want to go to the conservation
Right.
for, because as everybody knows, I'm an avid outdoorsman, fishing, hunting. I want to know what's going on as far as conservation. All right. But beyond that, I really. Oh, and what's it called now? It's not Ethnic Village anymore. What is it?
Cultural Village.
Cultural Village. I would definitely go to that because there's a lot of different places I've visited around the world, and I'd love food. Give me food.
I get that.
But I'm not going to go bust the door down or bust the gate down to try to get an elephant ear.
Right.
I could buy corn dogs at Walmart. I'm not going to bust the gate down to go get a friggin' corn dog.
Yeah, but those corn dogs hit way different because they're fresh, made from scratch, not something that's frozen though.
You get what I'm saying? It's just
I get it though.
There's not much there that I'm like, I have to go to the fair. Here's number 3 problem with the fair for me. As everybody's heard me say multiple times, and I'm going to say it again, I don't do well in crowds. I don't like being in a crowded area. I don't do well in crowds. One of my favorite places to go down here is Courts Bar and Grill. And I get up to Courts. If it starts getting packed, I leave.
Oh no, you like that tantric show where you stayed the whole time and that sucker was packed though.
Yeah, it was packed, but where did I spend most of my time?
In the smoking area.
In the smoking area. I went in to get my drinks, and I'd go back out the smoking area where it wasn't so crowded up. But I did make sure to stay inside to listen to Tantric. But I love Tantric's music. And to make it a little easier on me, I was hanging out with Bob and with you.
That's true. You had a couple friends there, so I get that part.
I had a lot of friends there. Jen was tending bar. Bob was there. Bob Simpson, the front man for Letters from the Dead. 420 was there with me. I mean, we had a good time. But I'm not, me personally, I'm not comfortable in a giant crowd. I'm not. I got over that as I got older. I'm more comfortable by myself in a tree. Or on the boat fishing. On the bike, riding the twisties, man. I mean, that's where I'm. The bike especially, there's my happy place. Think about it, you guys. Earlier this year, I hopped on that thing, and I took a 10-hour ride. In one weekend, I socked almost 2,000 miles on that bike. It was a fun ride, too. need to do it again soon. But you know what I mean? It's just, I'm not good and I'm not comfortable in giant crowds.
Right.
And let's look at the fair. That's a lot of people that I'm not comfortable with. And there are women in there that have not shaved their back since 1932. And I'm afraid a couple of them might be my aunts. Steve, no. You don't need to hit on any of my aunts. Or my cousins.
No.
Especially since you've got hot cousins you won't introduce me to.
Didn't Steve do something with one of his cousins?
No.
I think he just went to prom with her.
Maybe.
There was no kissing or anything that happened, though.
Not me. My buddy did.
Wait, so you took her to prom and then your buddy made out with her?
Fucking right. I'm busting in the mouth, motherfucker.
Wait, you hit your buddy for making out with your cousin at your prom?
Well, I tried, but he hit me first. So I told him he was a drunk son of a bitch and took him home.
What did he hit you for?
Because I was going to hit him, but he hit me first. Son of a bitch, he was bigger than me. He's taller than me.
Oh, shit.
Don't be kissing on my date, motherfucker. It's your cousin.
That's what I would have said. It's your cousin. All right, so you were ready to fight. This story is completely insane. Holy crap. So you take your cousin to prom. Your buddy starts making out with her, and you got angry with him for making out with your cousin because she was your date.
Yeah.
Was it anger, like you're angry being protective cousin, or was it like jealous anger because you weren't making out with her?
Angry like I'm going to kick your ass, motherfucker.
Well, see, here's the caveat in that thing, though. How do we know that the cousin didn't initiate anything?
That's a good point.
So shouldn't you be mad at your cousin as well?
No.
So I go back to the same question. Were you angry because you were jealous? Or you weren't making out with her? Or were you angry because you were being protective?
Both.
So she was pretty hot.
Oh, yeah.
Was this your first cousin or second cousin?
No, she was the second cousin.
Second cousin. Okay. That's a little better.
Yeah.
It's not much better, but it's a little better.
I think she might be a third cousin. She was
that's even better. Okay.
She was my dad's cousin's daughter.
Fun fact.
That would have made her a second cousin.
Okay.
Fun fact, in Illinois, you can actually marry your first cousin in certain instances.
Oh, hell.
What?
Yep.
Ugh.
So I talked about on my show one time, we're talking about fucking cousin, and I'm like, okay, let me look in Illinois. And I don't remember the circumstance. I think it's like if there's no more in your line of family, like everyone in your whole family dies, and there's just one cousin and yourself, then you can get married.
Ew.
The thing is, I had a few hot cousins, though, is the thing.
Hey, I had some cousins that were. Yeah, I can't even judge it. I mean, yeah, they might have been really cute. I don't know. 'Cause I didn't look at them like that. They were my cousin. I'm like, no, you're family. You're on the off limits list. I mean, my cousin Bridget and I, we're very close. You know, she's a teacher in Rochester.
Oh, really?
25 years.
Oh.
Married, her 2 kids. I mean,
shit.
no, she actually married a really great guy. While I was up there in June, I actually, we did the meet and greet on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Sunday, after we did the show, I actually took off and I went up to a corner pub and I met up with her and her husband. I hadn't seen Paul in like 10 years, her husband. And I got to sit down and actually have dinner with her and her husband. And I had a fantastic time. I hadn't seen, like I said, I hadn't seen her husband in like 10 years because he's a district manager for Sonic.
Oh.
So he's handling like 5 or 6 different towns and doing great. I mean, fantastic with what he does. And she's, like I said, 25 years with the school district. Early education, kindergartners, first, second, third grade, right?
Wow.
Yeah, she does. She loves working with the younger kids. And we kind of, growing up, we kind of saw this coming with her, right? Because she always got the younger kids. Come on, let's go do this. And she was so great with like our younger cousins and younger siblings, and she'd gather them all up and go do stuff. And then we'd go to the meeting and we'd go handle family business while she kept the younger kids very entertained, right?
Right.
And I was like, if she's not a teacher in 30 years, she's not a teacher, has been doing it forever, she's going to own a daycare or something. I knew, even back then, I knew she was going to do something that was going to, deal with kids.
Right.
And like we were talking about that over dinner, and she goes, I always knew you were going to do something that was crazy. And I said, what do you mean? And she goes, well, you did the military. And I said, yeah. And she goes, and you did a lot of stuff there that none of us need to know and none of us know about. Yeah, you're right. She goes, then you came out of the military and you go right into rock radio. Yes. And she goes, none of us have a clue what you did between, Bloomington and then back in the military and then when I was recalled to active duty and then back out permanently and Springfield and then Wisconsin and then, Las Cruces and all my radio career. They're like, we have no idea what all you got into. And I said, well, cocaine was involved. Weed was definitely involved. I was like, I had a really bad acid trip at least twice. But, there was a lot in my time full-time in radio where it was my paycheck. But, man, I partied. I partied probably as hard as Steve did in his 20s. And then I got into the car business. Oh, well, let's see. When you're selling cars and you're in the car business, let's be very honest about this here. If you meet a sober salesman, you better stick with him or her. Because the rest of the salespeople that are there, they're trying to support a habit. I said for many years, if I owned a car dealership and I needed to hire salespeople, I'm hiring meth heads and coke addicts. You know why? They're going to be motivated to sell that car and make their money so they can support their habit, which is going to make me more money.
I get that.
I want the guy that's addicted to coke and he's got a $50,000 a year habit, because then he's going to work triple hard to sell them cars. So I'm making the money off of that too.
No, he's not. He's going to steal a fucking car and sell it.
No, he's not. Cars are locked. Oh, dude, no. new cars, used cars, it don't matter. If they're on a dealership lot, dude, there is more security around those than you realize. And I'm talking like, actual, I'm not talking this, this dealer that's your buy here, pay here down here on the corner of Clear Lake and Dirksen. I'm talking like S&K or Friendly Chevrolet or, I'm talking your main dealer, Green Mazda, Green Ford, whatever. I'm talking your main dealers, okay? And that's where I worked. I worked in Ford dealers. I did work for a GM dealer for a while. It was very difficult for me to work for the GM dealer because I wanted to keep everything I was trying to sell. Very easy to work for a Ford dealer. I was trying to get rid of the crap to get some Chevys. But the fact is like, no, that was actually common practice back in the day. Find a guy that's got the biggest habit and hire him because he's going to sell triple what he needs to be able to have a comfortable living and support his habit. And it worked. There was a reason Borman Autoplex was also known as Felony Ford. So, think about it, Steve. If you had a $50,000 a year cocaine habit, but you had a potential of working at a job that's going to make you $200,000 a year, and all you've got to do is get out there and hustle and sell some cars, what are you going to do?
Probably sell cars.
There you go. And they could maintain it. That's the funny part. They could maintain. These people could maintain the habit and the job. That's the nature of the beast. I knew a guy that had a $25,000 a year hooker habit.
Oh, jeez.
And it was not me.
Sure, TJ.
Oh, I'm serious. It was not me. I know the guy.
So you want like a gambler there because
I was
they
kind
want
of
money to go gambling, so they'll want to sell a lot of cars.
I was kind of the oddball out. Most of my habits were inexpensive. I just liked money. And I knew the more money I had, the more I got to enjoy life. So that was my motivation, just money. But you know what? Money can be very addictive too. And sometimes for the wrong reasons.
Oh, yeah.
Like spending $600 to get a hooker for Steve?
But I got it back.
Okay, well, that's true.
I'm trying, Steve. Damn it, I'm really trying. But I know Steve's getting tired.
Uh-huh.
I know I'm getting tired. I got to work here in a couple hours.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
I like
boo-hoo,
pork.
princess. And he calls himself a Gen Xer.
Who?
You.
I've got to work. I've got to be back up at 4. So I can go in and drive a rig. And we've been on for almost 2 hours now.
Huh?
And I want to check my bank account and see how much I got paid.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I get paid in an hour. I want to know what I made.
Oh, hell.
I need to make sure I got enough to try to hire another hooker. For Steve.
Or 2 hookers.
Maybe it'd be 2. If I've got enough coming in here, it may be 2. Get one for you for 420 and one for Steve.
Oh.
Just not that one that you know in Peoria.
Oh, God, no, not her. I want to thank everyone for tuning in, and everyone who's catching the replay. I thank you very much. I appreciate you. It's been a great show, but I'm going to turn final thoughts over, and we're going to start with 420.
Again, Fats Pit Stop with Ty and Steve is going to be noon on Saturday. Steve's going to be back after a vacation. Then I'll be back at 4 Central with the regular Mayhem's Amigos show. Then directly after that, I'll be on iVlog, spinning tunes till about 10 o'clock. Then I'll be back on Tuesday at same place that I just mentioned, doing a show from 6 to 10. Then I'll be back here on Thursdays. And also on Tuesdays at 4, I'll be on Adam's show, The Corner Arcade. And this week I'll be doing Paperboy for the either Paperboy or Wolfenstein for the Sega Genesis.
Paperboy. God, take you back about 100 years.
That was my favorite one on Nintendo.
Paperboy?
Yep. And every time I go to arcade and they had the Paperboy one.
Yeah.
And this is the Paperboy one that they actually had the handlebars for the dirt bike.
Oh,
arcade
shit.
machine.
God, I remember that.
Yeah, that was so fun.
They're at Aladdin's Castle.
Yeah. The one I seen it at majority of the time was actually the one over in Bloomington.
Okay.
In the mall. What was it called? Anyway, it was my favorite one. So that's the shows I'm going to be on, and hope to see you on any of those.
Steve the Stain Stanton.
Oh, wow. Today's Thursday.
Your final thoughts tonight. Yes, it's Thursday.
I'll be back for a disaster tomorrow, Saturday, and then I'll be back with Amigos on Sunday, and I'll be back on Southern Fried Radio Sunday morning with the shit show. And then Monday, I'll be back with Rhino on YouTube. And then Tuesday, I'll be back with the Morning Disaster on YouTube and Facebook, Twitter, and then I'll be back on Southern Fried Radio Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tuesday, I'm not going to be on the Corner Cafe, but I'll listen. And Thursday, I'll be back on the Mayhem Amigos. Yep, that's it.
If you don't fall asleep and watch the football.
That's
hey,
true.
you know what? This football season is going to be fun to watch. That's all
Oh, yeah.
Of course, you know, you've got Adam doing Weird Frequencies every week on Sundays after we do Mayhem's Amigos, Sunday at 4. Corner Arcade is Tuesday at 4 p.m. Fats Pit Stop with Ty and Steve, Saturdays at noon. Mayhem's Amigos After Dark, 9 p.m. on Thursdays. And then starting September 1st, you'll be able to catch me as well on Southern Fried Radio with Texas Toasted Mayhem, hosted by TJ Serletich, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., where I'm going to bring you we're going to have fun, we're going to play music, we're going to goof off, and the more active the chat room gets, the crazier I'm going to get. We're just going to have a good time. I want to thank everyone for tuning in, supporting this network, supporting our different shows that we do outside of this network, and especially tuning in for the replay. You know, you guys, we do it to have fun, but we also do it for you. And without the audience, we're just kind of sitting here screwing around, right?
Yeah.
So thanks again. Remember, coming up in a couple of weeks, we're going to know the finalists for the Illinois Times Best of Springfield Award. And I highly recommend voting for Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster.
Hopefully we make it.
I'm Team Rob. Sorry, Steve, but I'm Team Rod Hansen on this one this time.
Oh, Weird Frequencies? Yeah, I understand that. Well, thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you, all of us will see you on Sunday night right here for Mayhem's Amigos. Good night, everybody.